So if you have any question and all, do come back to us or come back to me, double check before you send out or anything, okay? Total car park, if I'm not wrong, is about 95, okay? Architect is P&T consultant, landscape is eco-plan, builder itself, the main con is Wee Hur, they themselves, they are the developer plus the builder. So estimated TOP is in 2026. So it's a small project. I don't think will drag until the last day of 2026. So I reckon it will be maybe a quarter earlier, but of course, as we progress, we also have to see and depend on the COVID situation. So definitely we'll update you if there's any changes, but don't overquote anything, just quote based on TOP date as of now is January 2026, okay? So who is the developer? Like I mentioned, is Wee Hur. So who is Wee Hur? Wee Hur is a SGX listed company in Singapore, and recently they also won a contract, 176.7 million from HDB. So they are currently, they won a contract to work for the upcoming Bidadari Estate, which is also very near within the vicinity. So this gives them a lot of synergy in the whole Bartley, Tai Seng, Bidadari area, okay? So we have a very good and reputable renowned developer for this project. See, these are the past project that is done by Wee Hur. So Park Centros at Punggol, I'm sure a lot of you will know. Park Botania, all right, urban residences. So these are some very prominent projects that Wee Hur has done for the past, and they also gotten the star rating for the highest quality mark here in the rating system. So in terms of developer, in terms of quality, you can reassure that if your client buy or if you propose this project to your client, everything will be okay. All right. Sorry. Okay. So where's the location? So first of all, Bartley Vue falls within the RCR, which is the City Fringe project. It's a City Fringe project, but take note, the district is still under District 19. Okay, it's not District 13, it's District 19, but that doesn't matter. We focus on the keyword. So what is the keyword, guys? City Fringe project, a new and upcoming City Fringe project in Bartley area. So that's what you need to shout it out to the people outside. Bartley Vue is a City Fringe project. Okay. So a location map. Okay. This whole map done by my wife. So I just touched on. So located at the right side, the star is where Bartley Vue is. It's in between Bartley Secondary School and a small park. It's called the Jalan Rampai Park. Okay, down south is where Tai Seng MRT is. So last week, the team, Pei Wen and 4 of us plus Kelvin, we walked from Tai Seng MRT. It's about a very nice 8 to 9 minutes walk. So along the Tai Seng area, right, you have a lot of eateries. So on the exit A, we came out from exit A and walk along this whole stretch over here. So you have your fish head curry, you have your bak kut teh. There's, I think, at least 2 to 3 coffee shops along this whole area. So for those who are not familiar with the Bartley area, this whole area is the Tai Seng area. Okay, this whole south is the Tai Seng area. So what Tai Seng is famous for is definitely there's a lot of commercial as well as eateries. So we at exit B, there's this 18 Tai Seng. It's a pretty new mall. So there's a lot of good food, nice restaurant around there also. So we were suggesting that for your clients who are the buyers who are buying Bartley Vue, you might want to exit from Tai Seng MRT, okay, when you are coming home. So along the way, when you are walking home, right, you can get all your nice food. There's also cafe around the area. So this whole stretch, just really a lot of things to eat. You don't have to worry. And the food is, you can have expensive food or something like simple food like those coffee shop or cai fan or zi cha. Okay. Then of course, most important selling point is we are only 5 minutes walk away to Bartley MRT station. Okay, it's really 5 minutes. We walk ourselves, it's sheltered. Okay, at least 80% of the path is sheltered. There's only this at one cross junction near Bartley Ridge, it's not sheltered. Okay, and cross over to Bartley MRT is only 5 minutes. It's a really short walk. So within 1 km to Bartley Vue, another thing to highlight to people who are tuning in is we are within 1 km to Mary Stella High School. Okay, it's a very popular school. It's very iconic, the gate there. So a selling point within 1 km for upgraders. Right smack in the center is the 𝘱𝐻𝐻 training ground. So this big plot is the 𝘱𝐻𝐻 training ground. Moving towards the left side, we are area at the Bidadari area. So this one is a very big 10 hectares Bidadari Park, Alcove Lake. Woodland Mall is also upcoming. So we are also, it's an integrated project above Woodland residences for people who don't know. Okay, then go down south will be your international school for people who are buying for investment, looking at our 2-bedroom or even 3-bedroom. So you have a very good international school over here, Stanford American. Then Potong Pasir supermarket within the area. 𝘱𝘱 Secondary School, 𝘱𝘱 Primary is over here. So yeah, some people ask me whether Bartley Vue is within 1 km, but I last checked is I think 1.03 km. So we will double check on the distance because I don't want our ERA agents to anyhow tell outside buyers that is within 1 km, but when they go and do the P1 registration, they don't get their placement. So this one double check, but I know it's not really within 1 km. So don't sell on that, sell on this Mary Stella. Okay. So from our side, we always try to give you the most important and 100% accurate information so that you don't misrepresent, don't lose the trust of your clients of you. Okay. Then supermarket over here at Jun Seng area. Clear so far? If I'm speaking too slowly or too fast, just let me know. Okay. So I'm also a bit nervous because it's not easy to look at a computer and just talk without any opinion or sound or response. Okay. Yeah, just now this is what I mentioned about the food. So these are some of the images. So photos of the actual site. So we went to the actual site to take photos. We also will be organizing maybe some trips to walk the ground for our sales force, or sales force also considered tagger. So to walk the ground, to let you guys be familiar with what's the surrounding so that you have a better idea of selling this project. So Bartley Vue is over here at this hoarding. See my cursor is at the left side. In between, there's a canal. This is the Bartley Secondary School. To the north will be Botanic. This is the Bunga Rampai Park. Is a very nice little park over here. Okay, very quiet. So the picture on the left is the shelter walkway that is heading towards the Bartley MRT station. This whole site here is a long and triangular site. Okay. So why Bartley Vue? There are so many projects that's going to launch in July, right? So we have Pasir Ris 8, we have Water Gardens, we have a few upcoming projects. So Bartley Vue itself has their own USP. That's why we want you to discover this gold mine today with me or with the rest of my team. So first and foremost is the location itself and also the connectivity of Bartley Vue to where? To all the surrounding station. Okay, so as we walk, we also took the train station. So from walking about 5 minutes from the location itself to the MRT, wait for the MRT, go to Serangoon, it will probably take you, I just quote you 10 minutes. Okay, by foot with public transport. It's only 10 minutes from all the waiting time walking. So it's very close. Okay, we are only just one stop away from Tai Seng Point. Yeah, and 2 MRT stops to Poise, McPherson, 3 MRT stops to Junction 8, okay, which is at Bishan. Serangoon, you have your next mall. Down towards the Paya Lebar side, we'll reach PLQ. PLQ, PLQ is where we have the, the commercial integrated park place residences, everything together. Okay, so it's very, very convenient. If you realize Circle Line, right, is really cutting through the center of the whole Singapore. So being Bartley Vue at Circle Line, you can cut through to a lot of interchange line. Okay, so how many lines are we very close to? Okay, total we are very close to 5 MRT interchange. Okay, Serangoon, Bishan, McPherson, Paya Lebar, Claudio Court. So this is all our main line, the Northeast Line, downtown, East-West, Northeast Line, as well as Thomson East Coast Line. So this is really convenient. Not only that, in addition, from now to Shenton Way, which is our CBD area around Marina, it will take us about approximately 40 minutes to reach. But by the year 2025, with the addition of the Prince Edward Road MRT station, okay, Prince Edward Road, to Shenton Way will be shortened to approximately 30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes. So with the completion of the 3-circle line, our location in Bartley, right, will make it even more seamless, and this will likely result in a stronger demand from properties in the area given its relative affordability compared to project in the CCR area. Okay, so with all this in mind, there's still a lot of upside potential. We are buying something Bartley Vue as of today in 2021, okay, as of now. But a few years down the road, when all these are ready, what will happen to the price? Okay, there will be potential upside. So you have to talk to your clients in such a way. Let them feel that buying Bartley Vue, there is still a lot of potential. They can make money. Okay, you need to give them a lot of hope. Be very, very positive about all this. So all these slides over here, right, we will send out to you to help you to so-called just share with your clients like why this project is something worth considering. Doesn't mean must buy, but worth considering. Okay. Paya Lebar Central is a 7 minutes train right away. So I think a lot of people have been going over to PLQ, the area. It's a very bustling commercial hub at City Fringe because the government is trying to decentralize, bring jobs closer to home. So if you go there, there's like commercial gyms, big restaurant, pubs, bar, and all. So approximately, we are looking at about 500,000 square meters of commercial space. So what this means is that there will be more employment, more job opportunities, means more tenant. Okay, so all these make sense. So when you talk to your client and all, you need to let them know, okay, so what's PLQ? So yes, I know there's PLQ, but what this means to them is more job employment, job opportunities that result in more tenants. So with more tenants, there will be higher take-up rate for your rental unit, or people, most of them who close projects right now are tenants that stay in that project. Then after a while, they feel that, wow, this area is what I like, and they eventually buy a project in that condo itself. So tenant can turn to buyer also. So you need to also share with your buyers or share with your potential buyer that why tenant is important. Okay, so future growth potential. So total there, I just want to touch on a few points. If you have follow me on my property mega show, I have touched on this point already, so I don't want to go too much. But first is the transformation of the Paya Lebar Airbase after 2030. So this is going to be a town of the future. Okay, what does this whole thing mean? It's going to be something cool. For Punggol Sengkang, it's a very cool place right now. But if you are talking to people like about Punggol Sengkang, maybe say 10 years ago or even 20 years ago, no one wants to stay there. They feel that, wow, it's more ulu, wow, swampy area, Punggol, wow. But now everyone wants to stay there. So can you see that when the government wants to do something, things will happen. And when things happen, they will put in a lot of infrastructure, amenities to make it very livable and very attractive. Okay, and look at the size that we are talking about for this whole Paya Lebar Airbase. Okay, this whole plot over here is at least 5 times of Toa Payoh town. Okay, where our ERA office is 5 times the town. And because of the strategic location of Paya Lebar, we are very well connected to the east side of Singapore, to the northeast side, as well to down south to our cities area. So it will be a place whereby a lot of things are going to be happening for the next decade or next few years, things to come. Okay, things like for residents, a commercial hub, a car-free or walkable neighborhood, safe for children to play in. So it's a new town trying to meet the needs of the future. So this is an artist impression I took from URA. Okay, so it's going to be, they will try to retain the essence of an airbase. And surrounding this whole airbase will be the industrial development later that I will be touching on, like the 𝘱 and the Lorong Halus. So it will be transformed into a very highly livable and sustainable new town, built on a very unique identity as a former airbase or an airport. So you can see that it's basically everything in one, all in one. You have your residential, you have your industry, commercial, you have your shops, all in one. It's very self-sustainable, a futuristic kind of place. This is definitely a place this is somewhere that you really want to, put your eyeball on. Okay, it's going to change and it will be a very drastic and major change. Number two, just now I also touched on the transformation of the 𝘱 Industrial Estate, which is more towards the west side of Paya Lebar. Okay, it's just a 7 minutes drive away from our Bartley Vue location. So currently the 𝘱 Industrial City is undergoing construction, estimated to be complete in maybe end of this year, or maybe it will get delayed due to COVID. But it's a place whereby there will be more jobs. So this whole 𝘱 Industrial is on the more towards the left side of Paya Lebar Airbase. Okay, so you will create more jobs, more jobs, and you have more tenants. You will just improve the whole infrastructure in this area. So they also have a master plan for this whole 𝘱 Industrial Park, something green, sustainable. There are 3 strategic zones that are focusing. First is the North Zone, Central, and the South Zone. So the jobs that's going to be focused will be mainly the logistic, right? So your everyday Taobao, order from Lazada, Shopee, yeah. So this will definitely be a area of focus. Engineering, okay, confirm we need engineering, info and media, clean energy, biomedical sectors. Okay, this is the master plan. So just to bring your attention to is the government is going to bring in 1.7 million square meter of floor space to meet Singapore future need for industrial spaces. Just now, if you were following me, PLQ 500,000 square meter. This one is 1.7 million, 3 times more. Okay, 3 times more. Okay. The number 3 will be the transformation of Lorong Halus, which is more towards the Hougang side. Okay, it's about 12 minutes drive away, Hougang side via KPE. So the Lorong Halus Industrial Estate currently is zoned under 𝘱 MRT station on the Cross Island line. So you see, the government wouldn't just build an MRT line there without any reason, right? But they definitely have to bring in the infrastructure first. Okay, if you were to bring yourself back to during the Buangkok also have an MRT station there before they start to have their HDB or currently have Sengkang Grand Residences. And you look at the prices in that area or that vicinity. Okay, what is the price over there? If you are someone that bought a Buangkok property, maybe Jewel, I think you are happily laughing right now. If you are the one, then please, maybe in the chat box you put 1, or then at least I know who is the one. Okay, so this is something that also is going to happen for Lorong Halus. They're also going to cater to more of the light and clean industry. So if you realize that around Bartley Vue location, we don't have those like heavy industry, but more on the clean and light. Okay, in the Tai Seng area and all, which also have a spillover, because once they have all these, they also have to provide food, amenities, lifestyle. So all these or people who bought Bartley Vue will tend to enjoy. Okay, because there's you can access, because it's just very near close proximity to it. Lastly is the demand for the Bidadari Estate. Okay, so for those agents here, recently, if you close any deals, okay, I think most of them are HDB Upgraders, right? Okay, so now you also know that the driving force of Singapore property price or the demand mainly comes from the HDB Upgraders. And how many we will be looking at? 10,000 new flats be ready, okay, from 2021 onwards, which is the whole Bidadari Estate. So you cannot don't know this. Okay, you must understand and you must know that this group of people, they are looking to upgrade, they are looking to cash out, or they are looking to buy a second property. Okay, so this is what I call the ready pool of buyers. A lot of a lot of buyers, or let's say people who buy a new launch, right, they're very worried. Most of the time, they are not worried whether there's tenants. Small part. But most of the time, they worried that, am I able to sell the next time? Who will be the one buying my project? There are so many projects around the area we have, but why people want to buy Bartley Vue? What's the special thing? Okay, so this will be a group of buyers. All right, so this whole area, maybe I just bring your attention to the latest that's just TOP, and the people, the HDB owners have already moved in, which is the Alcove, Lakeview, 𝑘𝐼𝑣𝑢, Oasis, and Vista. And their MOP estimated date, right, will be in 2024 to 2025. So this will coincide, be in line with our Bartley Vue TOP. Now, by the time they TOP, Bartley Vue will just be around maybe 5 years old. Haven't even ready, it's brand new. But the projects around there might be already 10 to 15 years old. So if you are a buyer, you stayed at something brand new before. Do you want to upgrade to something older, or do you want to upgrade to something also very brand new? And you take the profit from here, and most of the time HDB over here, later maybe I will just do a poll, okay, see how much they're going to sell. So if you look at all the TOP date, right, 2021, 22, all this got delayed a bit. So by the time they go into MOP, right, there's a lot of upgraders. Just take a simple math, okay? Follow me. Total, there will be 3,733 units. By the time MOP, let's say we just take 10% or 20%, or maybe you guys can make a guess. What is the percentage of people that are going to upgrade or buy another one after their MOP? Or how many of them wants to sell? Do you have a guess? Do I have a guess? Okay, you can put in the Q&A box, and or you can just let us know. Maybe I just give you a simple, just 10% will do, or maybe 20%. We'll be having about 600, 700 owners who don't have a place, who wants to change and want to buy within good area. Cannot be they live here, you ask them to buy very far away, buy Pasir Ris, or go and buy something at Punggol. They might not be used to it, you see. So those people who stay in the area will usually look for a condo near within 1 km to 2 km to where they are staying. Okay, correct, right? So if you talk to your clients, most of the time they will want to change or upgrade to an area whereby they are familiar with. And because of this location, is already a very strategic city fringe project. So usually they will upgrade to places around the place. Okay, so the Bidadari Estate has already taken shape. So I think I drove past a few days ago, Porong Pasir area. I drove past, I saw it was pretty nice, even though I didn't go in. But from the images over here, you can see that nowadays HDB is no longer just build and sell. It's more about build, live, lifestyle, cater to children, cater to old elderly, cater to more of like a community that we are talking about. Okay, a community talking about. We have like a landscape roof garden, as well as a children playground, and even the void deck itself, they have very a bit kampong feeling, try to gather people to play like the kids. But of course now for COVID we can't have, but this is at least the concept the government is driving at. So this is the bird eye view of the whole Bidadari Estate. Can you see it's really huge? So just now I mentioned is this cluster over here that's ready to move in. Woodland Mall, this Alcove Lake, honestly, I think they are still digging. They are still digging the lake. I think now it's still not ready, but I'm pretty sure things will happen. Bidadari Park, they are also doing the rejuvenation. So rest assured, if the government says something, they will do it. Just not now. But imagine you buy it when it's ready, then the price also will be higher. So buying a new launch is always what we call the first mover advantage. You buy because there are certain risk, but this is calculated risk. Okay. So the prices, even at the BTO side, the Bartley Beacon, Parkview, Bidadari, can you see that even the BTO prices is also very high? Let's say I just quote you in the middle example, four room is already 466 to 600,000. Okay. BTO in this area is also not cheap. So people know the demand, and even though the price is high, the subscription rate is even higher. Means that buyers, they always tell you no money is they bluff you. So long they see a value, the money or whatsoever, they will have ways to find it. So long they see a value in the location. Okay. So this is just now the pricing. So if you are owner of a BTO flat here, okay, imagine today you buy a Bidadari, you own a BTO flat. I'm pretty sure some of you here owns a Bidadari or stays there. How much will you sell after MOP period? If you, let's say a 4-room, you bought maybe 500,000, okay, mid floor, high floor, maybe got a bit of slanted of the lake view. How much will you sell? A 4-room over there. Recently, yesterday, I saw Facebook, I saw one of our ERA teammates, Clementi, around Tri-Valleys, that the new cluster there, the 5-room already break 1 million. So the 5-room over here, can I safely say that high floor, nice view, easily break 1 million or even 1.1, right? So if a HDB can already command such pricing over here, which I think is very attainable with all the recent prices, and plus it's just brand new, like 95, even Pinnacle 10 years old project, they are still able to command certain price because of the location, because of the iconic structure and all. So what do you think in terms of the price point? The property price in this area, I don't not talk about the whole Singapore, we just focus on this area. Will it continue to go up or go down? Okay, I think the data and all speaks for itself. So exactly this is how you're going to talk to your clients to let them know that and believe that, yeah, what my agent say is true. And all this will help you to further reinforce and reassure them that even though today they buy at this, next time the price can be even higher. Okay, clear so far? Follow me so far? Okay. So of course, the Woodland Mall is just a 3 minutes drive. We are also the marketing agent of Woodland Residences. So it's an integrated project. So this is how it's going to look like. Is there you have about 300,000 square feet of retail, F&B outlets, food halls. So 300,000 is around Junction 8, the size of slightly bigger than Junction 8. And more importantly, you have your 24-hour fair price finance. Okay, so it's definitely something that you guys can get to enjoy from. Number 5, we also have new residential plots and possible future land sales based on the latest URA master plan. Okay, so as agents, so those agents out here, if you are free, okay, don't every day Netflix watch your Korean drama, spend some time, go URA space, go and look at master plan. Okay, try to identify where's the next pot of gold, or where are the future residential plot that's upcoming. So let me just to help you a bit. So this is the street directory map. So in the street, this part is at the north side of Bartley Vue. So I saw this very forested area, but when I went to master plan, it's actually a future residential. So I don't know whether it's going to be public housing or private, but with such big plot, I think can be easily cut out to at least 4 plots or 5 plots. Okay, 4 plots. You can see such a big plot over here, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is where the future residential be, and what will happen to the price? Higher cost, construction costs, etc. So definitely land costs will be more expensive. Okay, and this was at the Woodland side, opposite Woodland. Just now I mentioned about the Stanford American School. So behind there, a very big piece of forested area as well. Okay, is a reserve site, and of course there are also a lot of residential. So can you see, even though currently we have 10,000 ready upgraders, HDB upgraders, but in years to come, okay, there will be even more. It's not because there will be an oversupply. Government will always try to maintain the demand and supply to a certain level. So there won't be a situation that will always be like, well, a lot of supply, but there's no demand. But this is what we call the future planning and also the potential growth. Because all this, when they launch, just right opposite MRT station Woodland, how much are you going to bid for the piece of land? Right? Or even it's a HDB, how much are they going to sell? Even HDB themselves, to be very frank, they also increase a lot of their BTO prices, right? Agree with me? Even though they don't disclose, but if you check with your friends who bought BTO, is it more expensive? And the thing is, the size gets smaller and the price go higher. It's just that they never really disclose out, so people don't know. But we agents, we know that even BTO prices has been increasing. Okay, so Now we talk about the growth, we talk about the area. Now we look at the price of the new launches in the area itself. So all these, you can retrieve all this data from your ERA Pro. There's this thing called our marketing has spent time to help us summarize all the project information. Okay, it's the project. This one I can send out to you later if you want. Okay, so projects near is we have Myra, Park Colonial, Woodleigh Residences. So let's not look at one bedroom, because one bedroom, we don't have one bedroom, we only have two bedroom. So two bedroom minimum, Myra is a freehold project, okay, right beside Potong Pasir MRT. We are commanding about 2001 to 2003. Okay, then Woodleigh is 99 years at Woodleigh MRT, commanding about 2000 to 2003 for a two bedroom. Okay, for Woodleigh Residences, the two bedroom size is slightly smaller, but we do have a decent size. So averaging in today's market, a two bedroom is around the 650 range. A three bed, also about 2001. Then Woodleigh also around 2000, hitting the 2000 mark. Okay. Just now when I was sharing about the Lorong Halus, that whole area, the northeast, we do have one called at Sengkang Grand. Now even a two bedroom limited already. Okay, two bedroom currently, the two bed, one bath around 1.19. All this is west facing one. I think remaining two stacks. I just brought my client there last week. Only left with last two stacks, west facing. Okay, then the rest two bed. There, of course, there are bigger two bedroom over there, but the price range around there is already hitting about the 1,007, 1,008 mark for the higher floor. Gazania Linium, which is just right the closest to us, which is also very close to the MRT station. Freehold Gazania is around 2001, 2004. The two bedroom over there, starting price 1.339. Linium 1.449. Okay, for those who don't know these two projects, Linium is slightly bigger size in terms of the bedroom. Gazania is a bit closer to the MRT station. Both they are freehold, but check out the prices. Okay, the prices is breaking the 2000 mark already. All right. So okay, I don't want to talk about the Ang-Mo-Kio and all this, because but at least you need to know. Okay, you need to know, because all this is for you. So when we are sharing with your clients over Zoom or meet them up for coffee, these are things that they might not know. But for agent, if today you still don't know that the 2021 land tender is already very high, please let me re-emphasize that yes, the land price is very high now. So even for this plot at the Farrell area, launch price is around 2000, 2001. And the number of unsold housing completed is well, meaning to say the supply of the new launch is very low. That's why developer or the government is launching more lands, more supply. There's always this demand and supply thing that we are talking about. Okay, when the demand is high, the supply will increase, there, so on and so forth. Okay, so there won't be a situation where, wow, there's too much supply or the demand is too high, but that's not enough. There's always this balance. But of course, for real estate, we always have this time lag. Time lag is something that we, as experienced agent, we need to capitalize on, because the time lag is where you can help your clients to earn that margin, that to go in at the right time. Okay, time lag. This is the Ang-Mo-Kio side. I don't want to talk already. Okay, it's at Ang-Mo-Kio Avenue 1, Mayflower MRT station, not the Ang-Mo-Kio Central. Okay, going to sell at 2009, 2000. Okay, or even higher. All right. So new launches in the next half of 2021. So I think now we are all, I think last month was a really good month for ERA. I think a lot of people getting their diamonds and things like that. So I also believe that the next half of this year will be even a better half. Okay, that these are all the new launches that are coming. Okay, but if you look, there's only one launch in the city fringe, which is the Bartley Vue. Then another one is more of at District 15, live at MB. But this project by Bukit Sembawang, 99 years, East Coast side, how much are you think the developer going to sell? When Amber Park is selling at 2004, 2003. Minimum also about 1,009 or 2,000. Okay, don't quote me, but I think roughly that will be a price. Then most of the activities will be in the north area. Okay, the Water Gardens, Canberra. Okay. Down, we have the central area, the District 910. We have our Canning Hill Piers. I think a lot of people are waiting for that to happen. Yeah, let's see. But definitely, it's not going to be cheap. Okay, it's not going to be cheap. So maybe a quick question, or maybe something for you to think. If today you have the budget of maybe 1.6 million or 1.5 million, will you buy a 1-bedroom at Canning Hill Piers, or will you buy a 2-bedroom at Bartley Vue? Next time, once TOP, which one easier to sell to give you the capital gain? Let's not talk about rental. Rental is usually about 2% to 3%. Okay, just food for thought. Because all this, we are marketing agents. So we are marketing all these projects, okay? But it's just a food for thought. With the same amount of budget that you have, about maybe 1.5, 1.6, where will you put your money? In a 1-bedroom, or a 2-bedroom, or even a 3-bedroom? Which one easier to sell next time? Okay, all this we will be touching on as we go into more, we speed up towards our launch. Okay, we will prep you with all this so that you can advise your clients properly. Okay, so what's the estimated launch price? Actually, we bid the land for only 885. Okay, 885. Just now when I show you it's all the 1,000, 1,001, we bid for 885. But that doesn't mean that developer wants to sell cheap, right? Okay, so we estimated it will be around 1,008 per square foot. So a 2-bedroom will start from 1.2 million. It's still cheaper in terms of quantum price, cheaper than the rest around the area. Okay, so this is something, honestly, I don't have any other pricing. Okay, so I really cannot tell you much, but trust me and my team that if we have any info, we'll definitely help you. So if anyone wants to ask you about Bartley Vue, just tell them worth it, take a look, 2-bedroom around 1.2 million. Okay, this is for the 2-bed 1 bath. Okay, 2-bed 2 bath, you got to quote a bit higher, maybe 1.3 range. Okay, but don't have anything very accurate. So roughly, because I don't, no point you go and quote very low. If you go and see Property Guru, some other agents or agents posting at very low price, but you guys print screen and show me, but that's not the price that we're going to sell. Okay, so I cannot stop you all to post very low, but I want ERA agents don't post so low. There's no point to post so low. Then you can get the lead in, but you cannot close it. What we want is a closing. What we want to be trustworthy, credible. No point you put something so low, then you misplace the trust that the buyer feel that this agent run lie, post very low. Okay, so who is Bartley Vue suitable for? So you guys need to know who you should target. Okay, upgraders, parents buying for school. Okay, good schools within MRT station, city fringe project. I think this is something you need to target. We also have young couple, first property, looking to buy with a bit of budget. Okay, white collar, and also people who prefer a bit more exclusive and low density development. All right, so I am coming to my end. So these are the 6 key selling points I want you to take away. Okay, you need to know there's this low land price, meaning to say developer, based on market, I don't think they're going to sell super high. They are definitely trying to price it right because we also want to sell, but we only have 115. It's very exclusive. Okay, we also provide proximity to the new BTOs. Okay, for upgraders, 5 minutes to MRT, 1 km to Mary Stella, and we also have the transformation of whole Bartley area, and it's the only city fringe new launch in 2021. So these 6 points, just take note. Don't need to memorize so many things. Okay, a few good slides, a few key USP will help you to close the deal, or make you let the buyer feel that, hey, this is something worth considering. At least you can bring them down, have an appointment. So when's the expected launch date? We will be in, I think, if no changes, we'll still be in late July, which is maybe end July or August period. All right, I don't think we'll be so early. You will see the show flat already. So show flat, we have 2 types. One is the 2-bedroom premium. The other one is the 4-bedroom. So for the 2-bedroom, 4-bedroom, you can sell the 3-bedroom. 2-bedroom, you can sell the 2-bed 1 bath.